Hey guys, this is Krishna. Thank you for joining me again on this new video that I have here for Davinci Resolve. So we started to look a little bit more into color correction, and as we were doing that, we touched a little bit on nodes, and I just want to show you a few things about nodes there. So I have some of the footages here that I've already loaded. I'm going to go to the color page, and the nodes are going to appear over here. If you don't see that, just make sure that this is toggled on, right? So by default you only have one node. So the way you think about nodes is, especially if it's a layer, right? So if you have worked with Photoshop, you know when you're adding contrast, you're just adding it on just one layer, and maybe if you wanna you want to add maybe some a blur effect, you're gonna add it on another layer. This is a little bit of the same concept, but the thing is you could definitely add several changes or setup or effects to that one node, and the other node as well, you would do the same. So if we come over here, let's just go over here and let's just try to, I'm just gonna push it really, yeah, it's clipping over here, but I'm just gonna push it really far to exaggerate the effect, right? And what we can do, we can actually come over here, click on it, we're gonna go to node label, and we're gonna name it, and let's just say over here, we're gonna say it's actually curves. So we can name it like this, right? And if we just want curves to be here, we can just leave it like this. And over here, you see it's actually letting you know what is the effect that you have applied to the curve. All right. So what we can do next is actually come over here. We could give it a color if it helps us um, to find it a little, to for a better organization. But what I wanted to do was actually to come over here and to put a serial node. So serial node is just gonna add another node within a series of this chain over here. So going from the input over here to the output source over here. So what we're just gonna do is put it next to this one after. You could definitely add another one. So if I go here and I say add serial before, it's gonna add one just before it, but that's not what we want. I'm just gonna go ahead and press delete, and it's gonna be deleted. So right now, the signal over here that was applied with curves is coming in on this one over here. And this one, what we're gonna do actually, we're just gonna come over here and we're gonna play around a little bit with some of the saturation here, and we're gonna exaggerate it even more, just so we're able to really see. I'm not trying to win an award here, right? But I just wanted to really see that the effect over here only apply to this one over here, and you will see over here is going to let us know what are the different effects that have been applied. If I go in and let's say you see over here there is only this one over here for the balance, but if I come over here and I use this color wrapper here, warper over here, and if I just do that, now it's gonna appear over here and let me know as well that I have the color warper on this node, right? So you will see that if you want to see some effects, and you want to see the effects on how the final output is looking without a certain node, you could go ahead and delete that, but the easiest way to do that is just to bypass it, and you bypass it just by clicking on the color over here, and now you're seeing that it's not gonna have all the effects that was there are not gonna be there anymore. There is one thing that we can do if you want to go back to the normal state. We're just gonna come over here and click on reset, and any effect that was applied here, and you see over here compared to this one that has the orange dot on top over here, this one has none of them. Everything has been reset. Let's go ahead and do something. One thing that you can actually do is you can lock the node. So if you don't want any anything to, you already made your changes, you already applied the effect that you want, you don't want it to change anymore, this is what you can do. And you will see over here, if I come and I try to change any of those setup over here, it doesn't let me do that. It just goes back to to um to the initial state, when it was locked, right? So the last thing I just want to show you over here is you can definitely, so let me go ahead and unlock it. You can actually see severe the link that we have between the nodes over here, and you can definitely rearrange it just like this, right? So when it's like that, the easiest way, if you have different nodes here that you want to drag and drop, we can just go ahead and drag and drop it, just bring it towards the line there. And if I release, the link is going to be established here, and then the serial, all the different nodes are going to be effects on the different nodes are going to be applied to the final output here. So this is basically all we have. If you want to reset all the nodes over here, we're just gonna press on that and it goes back to normal. You could definitely add another one, as I did mention there. And yeah, this is basically about nodes. So really don't be afraid really about this. It's just another layer. But the difference with some other things such as Photoshop is on that one layer, you could apply curves, you could apply tint over here, contrast if you want to. Everything could be done here. But in case you want to have a little bit more flexibility and you want to separate those nodes for different effects, you can definitely do that. An organization, you can definitely do that and have several nodes here. So the output, the final output here are all going to be added and have over here. There is another one where you can have parallel node, but that one usually I don't really use that. So I would think as well that what you're going to be using the most will be the serial node as well. Okay, so that is pretty much it. If you have any questions, do let me know in the comments, and I will come back to you with another video very soon. Okay, take care. Bye.